Hey everybody, how you guys doing on today? I pray you guys are doing well. Happy Monday to you all. I pray that you are having a blessed Memorial Day on today and everything that it really, really, truly stands for. It's just not about having a nice old big old barbecue, having your friends and family over, but this is a day to remember those who have given their life as a sacrifice for our country, and for those who have died in protecting and serving our country. So I just want to say happy Memorial Day to everyone, and to those who have family members who have sacrificed their life so that we may have a better life in our land. And it's not an easy task, to sign up, to go into the armed forces. I was in there myself as a in the United States Army Reserves. So I know what it is to sign up, and we do it for many reasons, and whatever reason may be, when those are called to fight and to serve and to protect our land, many lose their lives. So I just want to, say thank you for all of those family members who have family members that has gone on, um, and who has gave their life for this country. So I pray as we remember your loved ones on today that all will be well in your lives, and that the memories that you have of your loved ones, they will be with you forever. So I'm on here today, guys, because I am going to make a quick cake. All right. I want you to know that all is well in my home, menopause and all is well. Okay, guys. So I'm on here, and as I said, I'm on here to make a quick cake. It is a cinnamon cake, and it is one of those quick cakes. It's actually a box cake. I don't make many cakes. Most of my cakes are homemade cakes, but we do have, our favorite ones, and this is one of my favorite ones that I'm going to make right now, guys. So again, it's a cinnamon cake. And, I guess I'll go ahead and get started, guys. I'm just moseying right along. All is well. I'm going to be taking it easy on today. And I pray you guys will be taking it easy on today, too. If you have the day off and you're able, just to be home and relax. And if you're at work, okay, look, that's still all good, too. Hey, we got to do what we got to do, to make sure our lives are being sustained, in a way that we can, you know, pay our bills and, take care of the things that we need to take care of. So anyway, let me get moving over to the cake, guys. So hold on a minute. I'm going to show you what I'll be using. And yeah, I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, guys, I just wanted to move from in front of everything that I'll be using for this recipe, guys. What I will be using is a box of yellow butter cake mix. I love Betty Crocker. This is my favorite brand. You can use any brand that you want, but I do love Betty Crocker because it's always a moist cake for me. I'm going to be using sour cream, guys. 8 ounces of sour cream, and we'll be using 4 eggs here. And we'll be using some water, guys. When I can, I always use bottled water. I've been doing this for the last several years. Just trying to not use tap water. But anyway, you can use tap water if you want. I just choose to use bottled water. We got our mix. We got our sour cream. We got our eggs. We got, our oil. We'll be using our oil, some vegetable oil. And then I'm going to be making like a filling, like a crumble filling, and I'll be using the brown sugar, 1 cup, and I'll be using um, some um, some cinnamon. And then after the cake is done, I'm going to make a light glaze to go over top of it using some powdered sugar and some milk. So what I'm going to do right now is I already have my oven set at 350, guys. It's going to bake about 35-40 minutes. I'm going to be using, just for the sake of not having to keep having to wash dishes, I'll be using my tin can. I'm actually going to be sharing this. This is for my home, but I'm going to be sharing this with one of my cousins, so we can devour this cake. I'm going to be sharing. I'm going to give half of this to my cousin, And I'm going to spray my pan with the Pam. And that will be it for right now, guys. So hold on again. I'm just going to get, um, excuse me for the noise, guys. What I'm going to do, let me just go ahead and do this real fast, quietly. I'm going to add my, now, why that's not open. Oh, it's open. Okay, let me see. Is this open? This is the first time I'm opening the box. I guess maybe it. Alright, guys, I'm gonna still go ahead and use it because I think maybe it just had a little hole in it somewhere. Maybe it just popped open in the seams, and that's what it seems to have done. I think it just came open at the seams there. I can see that little hole there. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it. I feel okay. Let me get my scissors to cut this. Oh, you know what? Hold on, guys. Okay, am I rolling? Okay. All right. I was trying to find my other pair of scissors. So I'm gonna pour this in. Guys, I can't stand. I don't know if anybody's like me, but when cake mix with flour, when it gets all over the place, it drives me up the wall. I'm like, it's just cake mix. This flour is everywhere. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do from here is add my eggs. All right, hold on, because the camera is too close. I'm gonna try to push this back a little bit. Hold on. Okay, all right, I have to push the camera back. I got something behind it. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a little well, which is just part in the cake mix. Make a little hole. And I'm going to add my eggs. We're just gonna add everything in, guys. Usually, we add things in one at a time and beat up, but this is just a quick cake that doesn't require all of the beating one egg at a time. And it's always good, guys. See, I'm looking inside my eggs before I drop it in because a lot of times, we can have one of those eggs like I had not too long ago that has, blood in it. It was all red on the inside. I hate when that happens. All right, so I added my eggs. That was required 4 eggs. All right. And what else I'm going to do, I need to stir this up. I have this sitting out so it can get room temperature. This is just, this is 8 ounces of sour cream. And I love Daisy's because it has a little bit of a thicker consistency. And I always use Daisy. But you can use whatever sour cream you want. I like to go with whole fat. If you're going to do something tasty, I love whole fat. Sour cream. All right, so we got that in there, guys. I pray you guys are having a good day today. It's Monday. A lot of us have off one today. Um, and I know that's a good thing, to have a 3-day weekend. All right, so what I'm going to do is add 1/3 of a cup of water. Okay, where are you? And you want room temperature water. Everything that you do with cake and bacon, you really want everything um, room temperature unless it calls for something different, okay? And now I'm going to add 3/4 cup of oil. This is going to be a really, really moist cake, guys. what I'm going to do from here is go over to the sink. I don't have an outlet over here. I actually do have one behind the refrigerator, but I can't be moving the refrigerator trying to plug this in. So I will put you guys on hold and I'll go beat up the cake and I'll be right back. I want to beat it up for probably about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, guys, I beat my cake for 2 minutes. Okay, this is my batter. Okay, you see one batter, you see them all. Okay. All right, so this is my batter. And again, I beat this for about 2 minutes. And I sprayed my pan. So what I'm going to do from here, is that I'm not going to pour all my batter in here, guys. I'm just going to pour maybe about 3/4, maybe between a half of this batter and 3/4 of it. Because what I'm going to do is add my filling that I'm getting ready to do in a second with my brown sugar and my cinnamon. I didn't add any cinnamon or anything to this cake mix. I don't want to do that. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here. Gotta eyeball this. Okay. And this is a 9 by 13 pan. Okay, see about right here. Get that all evened out. Now, what I'm going to do from here, I already put a cup of brown sugar in here. I'm sorry I don't have this over here, guys. You guys can see. This is my 1 cup of brown sugar. And I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. I love me some cinnamon. Okay, that's good. And I'm going to mix this all up inside of here, if you can see it. Ooh, I feel like cinnamon and brown sugar. These are one of my 2 favorite ingredients. I said these are 2 of my favorite ingredients mixed up together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle this all over this cake here in the middle. And guys, when I tell you, I can eat this whole thing by myself. That's why I got to call on somebody and look, you need something? You want some cake? You want some cake? You want some cake? When it comes to this one right here, oh, I can add, it's this particular cake. I don't really like to freeze up too much because of the glaze that's on top of it, because I can easily put it in the refrigerator. But, what I'm going to do from here, I wish I would have brought some, I have plastic gloves. But since somebody is going to be eating this cake here with me, I mean, you're still supposed to wash your hands no matter what, but I did wash them before I started this process, but I've been around the kitchen touching stuff, and I am going to go wash my hands real fast. I'll be right back. Guys, let me show you guys something. This right here, I had this in my stockpile when I was going through it last week, and this is some good stuff right here. I accidentally opened it. I was looking at it, and when I moved the lever, it popped up. And I was like, oh boy, I can't get this to nobody now. But this is Suave. Rose, water, and aloe. Back in the day when they used to have, when I was growing up, you could be watching something and then a guy from the commercial, this is your, how did it go? We interrupt you from a word from our sponsor, and then whatever they were sponsoring the gift. a gift. Oh gosh, I got a gift on the brain. Whatever they were sponsoring, yeah, an item, whatever it may be, they will come in, and show what the item is. So this is me. I'm not sponsoring Suave. I'm not sponsoring anything. This is a non-sponsored item, but I just want to tell you guys that this is really good and it smells, oh, it smells amazing. It smells just like roses. So this is good. So I was just washing my hands with this, guys. I thought I would show this to you to say how good this is. And so what I'm going to do from here is that we have our batter. As you can see, we have our batter. Lay that in there. And we're just going to sprinkle this all over the cake, guys. We'll take this and just sprinkle it all over the cake. In the corners. All over. When I tell you this cake is good, this cake good. And it's nice, with some cinnamon ice cream or with some vanilla ice cream on the sides. And even though I bake, guys, I mean, I bake, and I have my little treats and stuff like that. Sometimes I have my moments. I think I'm gonna have my moment with this cake right here. Seriously. Um, but I have my favorites that I like, and I tend to gravitate to a lot. But I don't eat everything I bake because a lot of times I'm not baking for me. I very seldom bake for me unless it's like a holiday or if I just have something. Look, I just want like this right here. I just want to make this, and since we have a little holiday going on here, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna make this cinnamon cake up and share this with one of my cousins, and say that's that. All right, so we got this spread out all over the cake. Now this is where I wish I did have my overhead, my other camera set up on the tripod where you can see down. So let me just show you if I can, because I don't want to disrupt it. I can't really tell if you can see it or not because it's, if you can see that. Now what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to take the rest of the batter. Okay, I'm going to turn up there. All right, I'm going to take the rest of the batter. Now this is not going to be enough to cover the entire top of the cake, and that's all right, because that's what we want. We want some of the sides to be showing a little bit. Why didn't I do this with my camera, Lord? I did not do this. It's a process. When I'm setting up the camera, and it's easier just to put my laptop down, and then I can upload this video right onto the my YouTube channel. But when I use my cell phone, I download everything to my computer. So it's an extra step, some extra steps when I do it on my phone because I don't upload anything to my channel or anything on YouTube from my phone. I just don't do it. So I'm hoping that you guys can see this here. It's right here in the middle. What I'm going to do is just take this and try to work it out as far as I can because what's going to happen is that it's going to rise up over top of the cake and then the sides is going to come up too. So we'll see what. I think down Tuesday. Oh, let me be quiet, guys. I don't want to mess up. All right. I don't want to dig too far down in the cake. All right. So I just try to move it over as gently as I can. All right, this is good enough, I think. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, I'm way over there. And I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. It don't have to be super neat. You're just trying to, because when it bake up, it's going to bake up. It's going to, it's all going to come up. It's all going to come up over top of this batter in the middle. Most of it anyway. Alright, so I'm going to go stick this in the cake. This is good enough. Go stick this in the cake. Go stick this in the oven, I mean. And, we're going to leave it just like this. In fact, you didn't have to necessarily just pour it in the middle. I do it so I can just spread it out a little bit, but you can actually just take the batter and just spread it, just pour it all over in the middle and then take it from there. Alrighty. I keep saying I'm done, but I ain't got it in the oven yet. Alright, okay. Alright, so I'm getting ready to go pop it in the stove, guys. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys can actually see. I can't put it over to the side because I don't want the cake to get messy. So I'm just hoping you guys can see this the best way you can. Can you guys see that? I got the batter in the middle and I just spreaded it out, and we got the cinnamon all around the sides there. So I'm going to go put it in the stove for about 35-40 minutes and I shall return. Okay guys, let me see, am I rolling? Okay, camera's rolling. Okay, it's been about 37 minutes, guys, and it's piping hot. I just got it out the stove, guys, and this is what you want. All right, this is what you want here. It's hot. Okay, we see the brown sugar and all the stuff around the edges, all that goodness right there. That's what we want. So what I'm going to do is let this cool off for about 10 minutes. And while I'm waiting for it to cool off, I'm going to make my glaze. Okay. Gosh. Almost went off the side, guys. All right. So what I have is 2 cups of powdered sugar. Now I just make it. I just usually eyeball it, guys. And I know this seems like a lot of sugar, guys, but it's gonna all dissolve down when I pour my milk in. And use whatever kind of milk you want. You can use heavy cream. You can use, low fat milk. I'm using this milk here, which is a whole lactose free milk, because we are lactose intolerant in this house, but I still will use whole milk as well. So since I don't have, wait a minute, do I got whole milk? Do I got whole milk? Okay, I got this out. It don't matter. Let me pour. Okay, what I said I was going to do was use my hold on, I left my measuring spoon over there. Hold on. Okay, guys, let me make sure I'm on again because I can't see the timer. Okay, from up here. Now I'm just going to put 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, and I know I'm going to need more than this, but this is just a start off. Now, even though this is whole milk, guys, what I meant to say is that I was looking for my whole, just regular milk. This is whole lactose-free milk here. Okay, so we're gonna stir this up. Wait a minute, guys. Hold on again. Hold on. Okay, I forgot to put my timer on for 10 minutes because, guys, we want the cake hot, but we don't want it piping hot right out the stove before we put the glaze on. We want the cake hot because this glaze has to go on while the cake is hot. Okay. So this is just with 2 tablespoons of milk, and this is how you make your glaze, guys. You just eyeball it. You start off with a little bit of. Let me see. I hope you guys can see. I'm scared the cake is gonna go off the side. Okay, so we see how stiff this is. I need more milk. So what I'm gonna do is add 1 more tablespoon. which hopefully will be it. Because usually I just eyeball this stuff, guys. So we have 2 cups of milk. I'm sorry, 2 cups of powdered sugar. And so far we got 3 tablespoons of milk in here. You see how it's all going down? Right, so this is a little bit too thick. Just a little, this is too thick. We don't want that. We want it a little bit looser. So I'm not going to add it. I'm definitely not going to add another tablespoon, because that's going to be too much. So what I'm going to do is just drizzle a little bit at a time. Okay. Because this is sugar. All powdered sugar is just regular sugar, cane sugar, just ground up. It's just powdered. It's just you can actually make powdered sugar at home if you just take your sugar and put it inside like a food processor and just let it grind and grind and grind until it turns to powder. That's all what powdered sugar is. It's just regular sugar. So let me do just a tad bit more. Okay, that should be it. Because I want this to pour. A drop more, just a drop. Okay. Whenever you're making cakes and things, you know how thick. You will know automatically how thick you want your. Now, if I wanted to, I don't know, maybe. Do I want to? I can even add some vanilla to this. You can add whatever flavorings or whatever you want to your colorings, to your glazes. But this is about what I want right here, guys. I'm almost tempted to put just a little bit more, but I think this is okay. 'Cause I feel like I can't push it around the way that I want to. Okay, drop more. Drop, drop, drop. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna go with this. So I set my timer for about 10 minutes, so it can cool down a little bit. We definitely don't want a hot heat. All right, so I got about maybe 5 more minutes to go, guys. I'll be back. Okay, guys. I'm going to show you the cake one more time. I didn't realize that it was a little. We got a cloudy day right now, guys. So I'm not sure if it was too dark when I showed you the cake earlier, but it's cooled down some. All right, we see all that nice cinnamon around the edges, guys. So this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to pour on the glaze. We just want to get it all over the cake. We don't want to be excessive. We just want to cover the cake with the glaze. That's all we want to do. And what's going to happen is that it's going to turn into into that nice crusty type glaze that we see, maybe like glazed donuts. I might have, let me see, I hope I have enough to go all the way around. Should be enough. Might have to make a little bit more. No, this should be enough. I don't like having to make too much glaze and then, it just sits in my refrigerator. I say, well, I'll use it for this, I'll use it for that. I'll put it on something, and then I never do it, and it's just sitting there. Okay, guys. So what I'm going to do is let this harden up a little bit. This is why we want the cake to be cool, because as it cools down, it'll make, this is why we want the cake to be hot. I'm sorry, when we put the glaze on, because we want it, when it cools down, this is what gives it that crusty glaze topping. So I hope you guys can see. And this is going to be it for now. Just going to let it cool off all the way, and then I will be back. We don't want to pull the cinnamon all over the cake. Okay, we just want this to be a nice smoothed out cake. Alright guys, so this is good enough. Alright, so I'm going to let this cool off. And then, actually, I'll just a little teeny bit more. Right here in this corner. Guys, I've been hearing sirens. I don't know. I've been hearing sirens and things like never before in my neighborhood. My neighborhood is pretty quiet, guys. It's pretty quiet around here, and for the last like 2 months, all I just be hearing is the sirens and everything going off now. Not going off, but I hear the sirens going off. We got the fire department right down the street. I got I got we got 3 fire departments around us, and then we got the police department that's right 5 minutes away from here. So they've been on the move. They've been on the move lately, and it's been a lot of sirens and a lot of. That's all I hear. Make a long story short. So I won't say more about that as much as I would like to say. But so let it just cool off for a couple of minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, let me see if I'm rolling. Okay, I'm rolling. All right, this is it. This is the finish. I don't want to crack the glaze up. If I move it any kind of wrong way, it's going to crack. I don't know. I'm tempted to cut it, but it's still hot. It's still hot, guys. This is the cake here. Let me try to turn my camera around a little bit. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is the cake, guys. And I'm tempted to cut it now. I think I'm gonna cut it now, guys. This is just a box cake. It ain't nothing. Okay, I know y'all like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. But can you cut the cake? All right. All right. So what I'm gonna do, let me see, what corner do I want? I'm gonna go here. Guys, we gotta learn to enjoy life. This is one of my favorite places. Okay, and I got this from Family Dollar. $4. I wish I would have got more. I only got 2 at the time. I got these, I think, either last year or the year before last. These are beautiful. But anyway, which side do I want to cut? What side side? What side shall it be? I don't know what side I want, guys. All right, let me just cut it here. Be done. And I always like for my cakes to be cool, to be honest. I don't know. It's something about hot cakes for me. First piece, guys. Hard to get out. It's raining now, guys. Just started raining. Okay, here we go. I was taking some photos to do a short, guys. So this is the cake here. And when I tell you, hold on, I'll wipe my plate off. Presentation is everything to me. Okay. I know it ain't that serious, but let me see. Wipe my plate off. Okay, guys. This is the cake. And when I tell you this cake right here, I wish I could give y'all a bite of this. This cake is so good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead. I want to take a picture real fast because I'm doing a short. So I'm using my cell phone for that. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm gonna do a short real fast, take some pictures, and I'll be right back. And then I'm gonna gobble some of this down, guys, and tell you how it is. Okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, guys. All right. All right. Let me try my cake, guys. All right. It's been a little bit of a busy morning for me. This cake takes no time at all. But while you in between, doing certain things on the video, you're off doing other things. But guys, if you don't learn nothing else out of the day, I hope you can see it. Let me try to get my shade down a little bit more, so it won't be so bright. If y'all don't get nothing else out of at least out of this video today, this cake right here. This cake good. Guys, this cake will make you smack your mama. But if you have good sense, you better not smack your mama. You better not smack your mama if you want to live. Guys, this cake is moist. It is moist. It's the right texture. That cinnamon and that brown sugar. I'm kind of gonna have to come get this cake today. We can wait till Wednesday. But I'm at the comb up. So I'm come get some of this cake right now. Guys, try this recipe. All right. I'm hoping to I'll probably put it on my community page. Really simple recipe. Eggs, cake mix, sour cream, oil, water. Simple, if you want to have like a quick cake, and you have somebody coming over, you want to I give this at times for I've done some housewarming gifts, and I included a cake, this cake, and some housewarming. hmm Nice dessert just to have real quickly, for your family, or you just have like a little guest coming over, sit down, chit chat. This is a nice little cake, guys. So let me just get over here so you guys can stop seeing me stuffing my face because I'm going to finish devouring this cake, and at the same time I'll be uploading this to my channel, guys. So let me take one more bite. This cake amazing, guys. You gotta try it. You got to try this cake. I'm telling you, you gotta try it. It's good. It's one of my favorite cakes, guys. So anyway, I'm gonna leave off. I'm gonna finish tearing this cake up. Pray I don't have to go back and get another piece. And I'm just gonna tell you guys have an amazing day. And until the next video, guys, you be blessed. All right.